Peace to all the divine primordial deities. Now, if you are not privy to this information, I suggest just keep it scrolling. I am not here for the dead, I am only here for the awakened. If it resonates, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. Now let's get deep. What is a Merkaba? Let's talk about it. Merkaba is translated in Hebrew as chariot, and that chariot is none other than your spaceship. When Merkaba is broke down, Mer is light, Ka is soul, and Ba is another aspect of your soul. In Egypt mythology, the human-headed bird represented the Ba soul, and this Ba was able to go in and out of different worlds. The Merkaba is none other than two joined tetrahedrons together, which is a 3-point dimensional 6-point star. This is your Star of David, which is a sacred geometrical symbol of the soul, which is none other than the symbol of Solomon. And when Solomon is broke down, it just means the soul of man. To the ancients, the soul was considered neuromelanin and also a vehicle of consciousness. The physical realm does not give birth to the soul. The soul comes from the divine. And in order for the consciousness in the soul to enter into the physical realm, it needed a vehicle. And that vehicle is none other than neuromelanin, which is the black dot, which is melanin. That is your chariot, which is the original spaceship, which is your ark, and none other than your Merkaba. The reason why they say we are multidimensional beings is because we exist in 3 dimensions simultaneously all at the same time. The first dimension is the mental dimension, which is the realm of consciousness, which is thought, which is thoth, which is the realm of supreme consciousness. The second is the spiritual dimension, and the third is the physical dimension. And in that physical dimension exists a subplane, which is the etheric plane, because it exists in the physical. Now, in order for you to activate your spaceship, which is your Merkaba, you have to activate your root chakra. And you can do this through breathing techniques, through using your mudras, through meditation. You have to literally shift your consciousness, because everything is based off thought, which is thoth. That is your perception. And based off your core belief, it gives birth to your thoughts. And your thoughts give birth to your feelings and your emotions, which ultimately determines your reality. And if you are limited in your perception and you have no flexibility in an open mind, that creates light code lockdown, which is what traps you in the 3D dimensional realm. That's why in this matrix, they got bent out on mind control. Because if they can control your mind, they can control your reality by controlling your perception. And if they can control your perception, they put limits on your consciousness. See, understand, they give you the tools for you to create your own light code lockdown by subscribing to their systems. And the only way for you to get out of here is you have to transcend time. And consciousness is the only thing that can transcend the lunar realm, which is the realm of time. Now keep in mind that your chariot, which is your spaceship, is an interdimensional vehicle. It can only transport your light body. The physical body cannot enter. Your Merkaba is how you enter in and out of stargates and worlds. The physical body would not have access to your spaceship. The light body is only allowed. You activate your light body by evolving as a spiritual being and reaching higher states of awareness of consciousness, because consciousness is the only thing that can transcend time. And as you begin to increase your frequencies, you start to defy physics by being able to experience the different stages of matter by increasing your vibratorial rate. Because the more spiritual you become, the less physical you are. The more physical you are, the more denser you become. Understand, devolve is death, but evolve is life. Merkaba means to ride or to ride in. You are the cherubim that pilot the chariot. You are a high-ranking angel, my God. An angel is just another word for God. You are what is called the throne. The movie Lucy was a movie for the gods because she was able to experience all of the dimensional fields of awareness and experience the different phases of matter. As she began to increase in her spirituality, which is her consciousness, she started to speed up her vibratorial rate and she started to defy physics. And her last stage that she experienced, or phase, was she turned into light particles. She experienced the last phases of matter and she turned into particles of light. She became the light being and she was able to exit out of the matrix and defeat time. And she was able to activate her wings, which is her Merkaba, and take flight out of the matrix. She became omnipresent. She became God. And that is exactly what you are capable of. And this is why they want to control your consciousness. Because consciousness is the only way you can get out of here. That's why consciousness is a threat to this system. Because once you become woke, you can no longer be a slave. Once you are aware the power of consciousness and who you are, you start to ascend consciously and you start to work on an exit strategy to get out of here by detaching yourself from the physical, by not no longer participating and subscribing to their systems. You stop playing checkers and you start playing the spiritual chess on how to get out of here, because you know that you can. As you begin to evolve, my God, spiritually, and detach yourself from this physical realm, your aura that is naturally around you will begin to transform into a Merkaba, which means that you are prepping and preparing yourself to take flight out of this realm, because your Merkaba is your spaceship. And all of those who got that jambalaya when COVID hit, that's like putting diesel in your tank. A lot of y'all gonna have a hard time trying to get out of here because you put diesel, which is the jambalaya, into your body. And your body is the vehicle, which is the spaceship. And you already know what diesel do to a regular car. Getting inside of your DNA and screwing up your genetics. Creating your light code lockdown. Trapping you in the third dimension. All of the UFOs that people have been witnessing seeing in the past have been all from the government. They was not the real ones. The real ones is coming towards the end times. Keep in mind that these UFOs that y'all gonna start seeing is none other than transmutational projections of you, my God. Keep in mind, we are the aliens and we exist in other dimensions. That starship, what they call in a UFO, which is your chariot, is none other than you in another dimension. That is your soul. That's God. That is your higher self, watching and waiting for you to pilot your starship. I'm going to say this again. They are transmutational projections of you. And they are getting ready for you because you have a soul and you are the only one that can pilot these spaceships. They are connected to you genetically because they are you. And a lot of you guys have put in the work and you are getting ready to transform into your light body so that way you can pilot your starship. And they are waiting for you because you are getting ready to take flight and exit out of this matrix. You are about to become Lucy. Time is your enemy and it has never been on your side. You have to defeat time by consciousness, because consciousness is the only thing that can transcend time. And your Merkaba, which is your spaceship, is the end result of your ascension. It's the only way out.